next interviewee is a busy bloke too. Kent Marcroft was left seriously injured after being hit by a car. He's now drawing on his experience, working with people with disabilities, and sees it as his true vocation.
I never used to be able to do star jumps and burpees, and I pride myself on the fact that I can do those sort of things now.
Kent Marcroft, warming up for another training run. His gait might look a little wobbly, but it hasn't stopped him completing 4 marathons, including the New York Marathon. Not bad for someone who had to learn to walk again.
Well, it was something I used to do, but I never used to take full advantage of my little bit of ability I did have, like playing cricket and rugby. I just used to take it for granted. But when all of a sudden you can't feed yourself, you can't sit up, you can't go to the toilet, then relearning those basic bodily movements and functions, it means that much more when you can actually do those things. And I guess running is sort of just stems on from that, builds on from that.
14 years ago, Kent had a busy life playing rugby and studying psychology. He was out on a pre-season training run when he was struck by a car. Just 18 months later, he completed his first half marathon. I spent a full day with Kent. He minimises his own story, but slowly I came to understand how intense his recovery was. Take this map. Kent took it everywhere with him in the months after his accident because he couldn't even remember the streets around his own home.
Street names, the road names, I could ascertain where exactly I'd been for rides or runs. I wouldn't have to ring up friends who I'd been cycling with or running with. I could actually work it out for myself, and it helped, I guess, extend my memory.
Kent's always had an interest in enhancing people's potential.
I have a lot to do with stroke victims now, and that I see a lot of their pain and anger within their body, within their minds, and I went through much the same process.
G'day Barry, how are you mate?
As he recovered from his own accident, he realised he'd gained tremendous insight and patience.
Was Bruce your friend all weekend?
Bruce, my friend all weekend.
Because he's your flatmate, isn't he? He's your flatmate. He's a good flatmate. You like Bruce, don't you, Barry?
I like Bruce.
Yes.
Kent's now employed by an agency to work with people with cerebral palsy and intellectual disabilities.
Take a photo.
Smile. That's good, mate, that's good.
Barry from the Hanson chat.
Barry McLean has spent most of his life in institutions. Kent's guiding him to adjust to life in the community.
Draw the house.
Draw the house. Let's keep going, mate.
Kent likes to give his clients meaningful challenges. Art is often used as therapy. Kent's taken that a step further. He's got Barry redesigning the floor plan of a building.
4-bedroom home.
Yep, 4-bedroom home.
6-bedroom home.
Well, it's 6-bedroom now, is it? Is your family getting bigger?
This way.
Mates now for 3 years, Kent reckons he's learnt a lot from Barry too.
Go.
In here, mate. Good. You need a lot of patience to work with the people I work with, and having learnt all that patience myself early on, I'd be first to admit I wasn't a very patient person before my accident, so I'd like to think the person that's come out of it is far better than the person that went into it. Yep, right, Barry. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Good, Barry. We're going for that cafe experience, mate. Cafe experience. Sound good? Are you looking for cars, Barry? Looking for cars? No cars?
No cars.
No cars, you hope. Right across this way. Right across, mate. Good. You're done well, mate. It's my friend Bev. I try and get Barry to help himself, and if he can, he's more likely to learn something. If he actually sees himself that he has to, or that's a silly thing to say or a silly thing to do, or positive reinforcement, I guess, if you can enforce on him something that he does that's totally acceptable, he's more likely to repeat that in the future. We act sensible and mature all the time now, don't we, Barry? Do you act sensible and mature?
Sensible,
yes,
mature.
That's the way. Sensible and mature.
Kent studied diversional therapy and uses his training to subtly shift Barry's behaviours.
Cheers, Bev. Switch up. It's a lot of the reverse stuff, and I asked Barry, is it appropriate to behave in the manner that he behaves? He's quite an intelligent man. Keep going, mate. Can we have a lemonade for Barry and small savoury, please? That'd be...
Barry gets frustrated as he grapples with his new life. But this is something Kent understands completely.
There's only a few things that will trigger his behaviours, but that may not be totally appropriate. Outbursts of anger, I guess. That was something that I had to overcome, and it doesn't happen overnight. And I feel embarrassed about them. I remember apologising profusely to the likes of OTs and all that sort of thing, because I was a very angry man. Apparently, understandably, but I still sort of feel embarrassed that I behaved in that manner.
In fact, Kent's an attitude hero. He's managed to turn his experience into something he reckons gives his life much more meaning.
I used to think there was no silver lining in any cloud, so to speak. It was just all very dark. And by helping other people, it makes you realise how lucky you are. And the fact that I was able to get to where I've got today, and the fact that I'm helping quite a number of people, you get a lot from just smiles. If the financial remuneration is not that good, but you get a lot from smiles, and I think that's the important factor of this line of work. And if you can feel satisfied with that, that is half the job done. Straight ahead, mate, straight ahead. Good, good, good.
Kent's one of those people we're celebrating this week. He also does voluntary work with stroke survivors.